And the meeting that was convened by SCAF, with, of course, and orchestrated by His Excellency the President Sisi, we were talking about how to counter terrorism, especially after the WS attacks that took place earlier last Thursday. And we all know that the radical militant group Ansar Beit al-Maqdis, in association with Daesh, have claimed responsibility for the attack on northern Sinai. Now, what we see now is blood being the price the Egyptian army is paying for securing Egypt. That is the way war is waged here in Egypt. Elsewhere in the Arab region, things are different, of course. It's way much unluckier and things are really ugly. But from where we see is that it's not a matter of only religion or only ideologies, but much more like political interests, self-interest, and a conflict of many elements that in the end could take the countries as a victim and its citizens. How do you see that?
Let me just to start my speech by our condolences to all our people who have been killed and that have been exploded in Sinai, which is really an important land for all of us. Again, you just try to highlight that is not a matter of that what is going in Egypt is not running by occasion. It's running by targeting, and I think that's a target from different approaches. We talk about it's a target by another approved countries. We target that we have interior peoples. They are dealing and not accepted to deal with us in just a completed matrix inside the country. We also have another approach that we still have invasions coming across the north gate, which is Sinai. We talk about many things in the same spot. But let me to think exactly, why exactly in that time? Why we try to explode it all that one in a spot like this, in a lance like this? I think this is the third time we are being attacked in our very criticalized items of related to our military, specifically in Sinai. This is the third time in Sinai, and we have another one in Farafra, which is the other side of Western Nile. But my concern about why exactly in that specific time, why exactly it's the consequences of what threatened by Muslim or by brotherhoods in the early beginning when Morsi and his team were still in the stage and would like to attack and punish and try to threaten Egypt, that we are not in the best play. We are going to attack Egypt in everywhere, and specifically have been highlighted that the area is attacking is coming from the north area. So I think there is a relation is very clear. The first relation is that that the other side of Hamas is their portion, and also that weapon arm on the other side. We think about that the philosophy of the explorations area and the way techniques used to attack the military, and this is it's called a routine way. In the same time, is a routine way, is a smart way that these people very close by their close eyes across the whole Sinai exposed area. We have a way that they are in a good conjunction and good dealing with the area of the army, not like before. Also that we don't have as a military, we have wide experiences and the right to step inside Sinai rather than before. So we think about many parameters in the same spots, which it's make the display completely with different condition overview of our civilization in the street would like to judge. We judge in the situation that we are close to the very targeted economy conference, which is supposed to be held next 13th of March. We build our aims, our target, our future of Egypt based on that base basis of that summit. Also thinking about that the cooperation between us and European countries with very good influences. We have also a lot of Europe countries who would like to share with us in that activities and summit next March. Also the state, British peoples. I think we already opened the door up to the Chinese, to Russian people. All the communities approach would like to get through some of the benefits of what is coming in Egypt, and the way to try to think about these people may stop, maybe think about to come to Egypt, maybe double check with all investors across the world to just double check about their step inside Egypt, only with this one. First to go for the army, second try to explode something across the street, third try to make some different opinions.
Exactly. Right. Since the armed forces have announced a war against terrorist elements in Sinai, it has decided to establish a buffer zone to be able to evict their residents and to be able to allow more aggressive action against the terrorist elements that exist in northern Sinai. But still it looks like this buffer zone, it needs urgently to be expanded because so far the effectiveness of the military actions are very limited. So if you can shed some light on it as a strategic analyst.
Let us first to just give some facts about the tunnels. Okay, the borders between Egypt and Gaza Strip approximately 14 kilometers. Until now we find approximately 1,800 tunnels in this short distance. In addition to Rafah, when they started to move or evacuate Rafah from the citizens, we found approximately around 90 tunnels in this small city. So a huge number of tunnels in this short distance, and this affected national security very badly. For this reason, we evacuate approximately 500 meters, and again more than 1,500 meters. I think in the future it will be more, because some tunnels the length approximately more than 700 meters. Okay, so in addition to curfew, so this gives the armed forces a free hand to move and to speed up the operation without injuring the civilians, which is the key factors the armed forces consider when they dealing with the terrorism. The terrorism, they have a strategy to hide between the civilians, and this is a very, very important point. We don't need to injure anyone during this operation. So I think by make the unified command for fighting terrorism in Sinai, maybe more than 1 kilometer free area for any citizen in Sinai.
Right. Among the government's efforts or the regime's efforts to counter terrorism is focusing on improving the economic status. And you have talked about the upcoming economic conference that is going to take place in March. This particular conference, Egypt will be showcasing Egypt's economic reforms and investment opportunities to the foreign investment. And we remember President Sisi's speech that was given the World Economic Forum in Davos, when he spoke about Egyptian government support for the private sector in interest of attracting the foreign investment, creating an investment healthy environment to be able to attract the foreign investment. If you can shed some light on that.
Okay, for the first coming task for as a country, we try to put it in this of a government that the high level of presidential institute would like to put a main products, not just only by occasional temporary projects. It's dealing with a government periods, and from government to another government there is no continualities for that projects to be affected to the depths of the streets. I think the wide lines have been highlighted by our presidential institute that we shall go for 8 directions. The first one, we would like to go for claiming 4 securing 5 acres for agriculture, which is our main topics for us. We talk about the depths of each spread for each percentage of population for each governor. Also, the second one, we have a choice on the target that we need to improve the highway routes across the governors, specifically the area close to the main boundaries or the borders governors. These governors is still not in a good conjunction with the core of the capitals in Cairo due to the situation of the current routes. And I think 3,500 kilometers of new routes will add a value to all these projects. Third, that the concentration for the industrial projects like the mining in the world triangles, which is very close to Qusur Safaga. This is one of the main topics which belongs to the mining with lots of raw material and also some of the effective mining in that area, which can add a value to wide area of industrial lot of factories